Oh, hey, YouTube. I'm pretty sleepy. I've had a really productive day. I feel good about it. Some bumps in the road, uncomfortable bumps in the road, but we made it, and it's 8:30. I'm starving, so I'm going to keep this brief so I can get Chick-fil-A. The goal was to cook today, and the goal was to cook yesterday. Yesterday, I found myself at Sweet Green for yet the 5th day in a row. And today I'm going to find myself at Chick-fil-A. Today someone asked for a refund. That's never fun. But I can honestly say this user asked for a refund because they didn't get the benefits of Sam's List. We have a 100% satisfaction rate. I look like a midget when I'm in this chair. I think I need to swap desk chairs or sit on my feet. Oh, this is way more of a power sitting stance. Oh my gosh. I'm going to start taking all my calls like this. If I could go back in time and interview every single person I've had a video call with and get their impression of how short they thought I was when I was all the way down here versus in this position right here, I think that not only would they think I was like 6 feet tall in this position versus borderline 3 foot tall, 2 inches in that other position, I think they would gain respect for me quite a bit more. We have a 100% satisfaction rate at Sam's List for all of our partners being the people the accountants that have been paying us for additional leads. And these aren't spammy, like, again, we're going after very affluent, high net worth caliber, high revenue generating growth stage businesses on Sam's List. So we're not sending leads that don't fit our target audience to our partners. So they're getting cream of the crop. They have phenomenal conversion rates. Someone's paying us X, I've gone over this before, and they're literally making like 10X their investment, which is what I want for them to happen. But for those who have a very niche target audience, ideal client profile, ICP, when I can send someone 20 leads in a month, I've sent someone 2 leads in a month, 2 leads in 2 months. So for this individual, we didn't set them up for success, unfortunately. Honestly, their business shouldn't even be on our platform. That was an oversight on my end. Typically, all of our partners email me first before they purchase a package. And it's great because if we haven't spoken already, most often I already have. I try to meet with everyone who is on Sam's List. This user purchased leads like that without asking. And again, that's how the process should work. But because we make it so relationship based on the platform, usually I'm pretty honest. Like, I've told one person so far that I don't think it's worth their time to purchase leads from us because it was a similar situation. I was like, hey, I don't think I'm going to be able to send you anything. You have an audience. They only worked with not hospitals, but they only worked with dental practices. I don't think I've ever seen anyone that owns a dental practice comes on Sam's List. So I let them know that. Some things just have to come to an end. So while that was unfortunate, I also fired someone today. It was a long time coming. I'm optimistic about the future. That wasn't easy. It's never easy. I can't imagine firing an actual employee of like multiple years. This is different. It was just a contractor, but it was still a little difficult. I should have, to be frank, I extended it way longer than I should have. Did I just get shorter on camera? I think I've been shrinking. I extended it far longer than I should have. So there were nerves going into it, but we made it work. We made it work. And I really could not be happier for what's to come. So yeah, it was like boom, fire, boom, give me a refund. But while that was going on, I had 3 people inquire about purchasing leads from us. So that was exciting. All 3 were people that I onboarded onto Sam's List this week. I review everyone on Sam's List. And so part of that review, I like to see if what I can tell from the audience that they have on their website, et cetera, if I think they could help us out. If we have a gap, so for instance, we have majority of Sam's List users are looking for tax help. And a lot of our partners from the personal level, and a lot of our partners at the moment don't do personal tax returns, or they'll only do personal tax returns if they're using them for like business advisory or fractional CFO services. So anytime I see someone come through Sam's List that does handle individual taxes, lights go off and I reach out to them immediately. So I've done that for 2 people, and then one person saw a tweet of mine today and reached out showing interest. So that was great. Oh yeah, I should have opened with this. Forget the sad stuff. I woke up and we had like one of our best days since launch for I wish I probably could, but on my admin side I can't see it. I wish I could timestamp this. I woke up and we had 30 leads all in the morning. I could not find the source. I went to both of the platforms that we use to track our analytics, could not find the source. But I just so happened to call one of the users. I was like, hey, if you don't mind me asking, how in the world did you find us? Like, we got a ton of leads and good leads. I can't figure out where you people are coming from. And he was like, honestly, I don't remember. I think it was in a newsletter that I was reading this morning. I'm like, all right, I'll take it. We didn't pay for anything, so thanks. And yeah, I think in total, we ended up with 50 for the day. So that was great. I think I capped off some people's purchase orders today for some of our partners, which means hopefully recurring, they'll be renewing their purchase for a second, third, and fourth time, because a few of them have already done that. Anywho, there were woes and there were pros today. I'm so excited to get Chick-fil-A. I'm so hungry. I need to go to the grocery store. I'm all out of my snacks, which is probably for the best. I think I've also gone over this, but I have set the bar low for myself for just getting in 10 minutes of movement today. I need to also add in touching grass and going outside, because I'm not great at that if I'm not going out on a run. So I have actually been maintaining the 10-minute, which is great, because back in December, November, October was when things turned around. October, into September, October was when I had a come to Jesus moment with myself. I think I've been over this as well, but my eczema was flaring quite severely. I was losing hair, and I noticed that I was gaining weight. That might just be the worst trio of a disaster a woman could ever have happen to her. If there are 3 signs of death in your life, it's an eczema flare, hair loss, and weight gain. And my bank account was running dry. My bank account was running so dry. I was at my wit's end. And it was like end of September, beginning of October, I bought my little daily devotional book. I cracked open a book that I purchased 2 orders ago. And I was like, all right, I'm going to start my days reading. I need to do a workout. And I'm going to end my days doing a devotional. So I started that back in October, but it wasn't until recently when I've been prioritizing the 10-minute daily. And in addition to all that reading stuff, I wanted to make sure that I was starting my mornings by doing a morning stretch, which sounds lame, But I've never been one to have a morning routine. And I literally wake up, brush my teeth, have water. Well, actually, I wake up, check my laptop, brush my teeth, go back to my laptop, rinse my teeth, go back to my laptop, go get water, come back to my laptop, and then I'm there for like half an hour, and then I'll change clothes. So work has just always had a grip on me. But I don't mind working, especially now. Like I don't care, but I do need to prioritize myself a little bit more to where I'm still fully in the business, but making sure I don't go mental in the head. So, yeah, I have been doing a morning stretch or a morning yoga. And those are typically always at 10 minutes, if not longer, if I can squeeze it in. So I did that this morning, which is great. I set the bar low for this exact reason, because there are days when if I don't get a workout in the first part of the day, if I don't get in the second part of the day, I look at my clock and now it's 9 o'clock and I'm bummed because now I need to decide if I'm going to do a workout inside. I should, but I need to remember the bar's set low. I already did my 10-minute yoga session for my lower back. I feel better. This 5-minute thing isn't working out. I need to come prepared. The problem is I just click on live video, and I only do live video because, well, I started becoming a TikToker last summer and my phone can only hold so much storage at a time. I don't have time to make a thumbnail. I really can't wait to see Sam's list by January 31st. I've shown zero emotion on this call. But I'm seriously optimistic about Sam's list and what it will look like by January 31st. I have a few things I want to do before I go to bed. Here's some emotion. I have a call at 5:30 in the morning. This will be like the first big task the new developers are doing, and I am excited to see how it goes, how it performs, but due to some technical mishaps, instead of them just handling it in the off hours for je ne sais quoi, North American time, I just offered to wake up early. So it was going to be 3, and they were like, no, you don't need to do that. That's ridiculous. Little do they know, I used to go to bed at 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 all the time. Last night I went to bed at 4:30. That sucked. Anywho, so we decided, oh my God, I hope I didn't show that on camera. I'm getting too comfortable. We decided 5:30 we're going to meet and do a little live session for their first task. I really can't wait. Chick-fil-A closes in about an hour, so I gotta go. I'm also very excited to see how tomorrow goes. I'm gonna make my live video in the morning or in the early afternoon tomorrow. This, I can't figure out what it is. It kind of looks like a blood clot, but it also looks like a piece of, it looks like a piece of lead got stuck in my middle finger. And it's been here now since I've lived in it. It literally only got here like when I moved to Atlanta, which is coming up on 3 years on February 28th. Anywho, I'm gonna have to do my live video after that 5 a.m. call in the early afternoon, because I keep seeing this one woman named like Mel or something. I don't know. She's some author. Oprah loves her. I think Kelly Clarkson loves her, which is in line if Oprah loves her. She came out with some book and is doing a huge PR push. And apparently in her book and in her podcast, she's talking about how You are selling your soul basically to your cell phone when the first thing that you do is wake up, turn off your alarm, snooze it, do it again like 10 times over. And the first thing you do is check your phone and yada yada. Hello, that's really me. Like, not even really the phone. I do check my phone because I have 10 alarms. But like I said, I run to my laptop. That's the first thing I do every day. I run to my laptop. But in her thing, she's like, nope, wake up before you even brush your teeth and have your glass of water. Go outside, no headphones, nothing. I'm going to try that. I literally kind of hate being outside sometimes. And unless I just had an episode, that sounds bad. Episode for me is like someone was very mean to me online and it wrecked me internally. And because I'm so emotionless, I'll just go outside without headphones looking emo. So I'm going to try that, and I need to go to Chick-fil-A. Bye.